Rangers weren't great, but they're top eight. Welcome back to Fog Football. Rangers know how to win. In Europe, it was Rangers 2, Union, St. Galwal, Gilloise, Emulsion, whatever you want to call them, alright? They didn't win, this team. They get beat, rightfully so. Back to Belgium you go, my friends. But yeah, Rangers top eight. It wasn't impossible to get it top eight tonight, but it was almost unthinkable. And they've managed to do it. They've booked a spot into the last 16 there, and hopefully, Rangers get an easy enough draw now. I literally just see the four teams that were possible to get there appear, because Ali McCoist and Roy Hamilton are talking to like Joe Cole and etc. etc. But you know what? We'll talk about the potential opponents at the end of this review. Let's talk about the actual game here, guys, because Rangers weren't good, right? Good in spells, almost kamikaze in others, but who cares? Because it's a European match, you've won, you've get the job done, and we move on. As for the starting 11, Tavernier in at centre back with Leon King at right back didn't exactly fill me with much hope. Leon King gets his head took off about a minute into the game. He then gets subbed off after about 12 minutes, claiming that he couldn't see. I'm going to guess it was down to concussion and no actually down to his specs falling off. But yeah, I mean, Leon King actually getting an opportunity. Not good to see that happen. But yeah, injured and McCausland's on. Don't know if that's what you want to see, McCausland at right back, but it's what we've seen, damn it. Igamani, though, he went on a wee bit of a solo run and a wee bit unlucky. Just loving seeing his nutmegs, to be honest. But mess at the back for Rangers. Really should concede here, Union St. Gilloise, but we managed to head on. We managed to survive. We then get a free kick whipped in. Cyril Dessers, free header. Really should get this on target. He doesn't. But Tav gets an assist not long after it because it comes to him, he whips it in him, and Raskin, here, loads of space, but you know what? Don't care if there's loads of space. He's got to put it in the back of the net. He puts it into the bottom left-hand corner. Goalie's got no chance. Nico Raskin, first goal of the season. And rightfully, deserved, because the guy, he's been one of the few bright sparks about this team in the last few months, so it's good to see Nico Raskin contributing with a goal here. But then, horrific defending from Rangers. They concede. Ivanovic makes it 1-1. It's offside, hit off the thigh, and it ended up flying to Ivanovic. Not really too sure why so many people were adamant. Like, no one seemed to catch on here that it was offside, but the defending, man. Dessers and Tavernier, brutal. I mean, Dessers is the striker. Should he really be like the furthest guy back defending this set piece? He shouldn't be, but even the finish for Ivanovic, it's not even that good. It nutmegs Butland. So, yet again, Butland, awful. Just no good enough. And there'll be more mention of that. But at least at this point, it's still 1-0. Dessers, after this, has a shot that just goes whiskers wide. Igamani being his usual self, doing nutmegs. I thought Barami, apart from Barami's pass through to Dessers for the assist for the second goal, another game where the guys just went absolutely missing. Dessers makes it 2-0, but it's offside. It is offside. I don't know why it took them so long, to be honest. No idea. And once you see it once, it's like, right, arms clearly, well, the shoulder region of Dessers is offside. Took about 20 years. Balling gets fizzed across. Butland should do better yet again. Fuzzini puts it wide. Really should score, though. But Butland should be a bit more commanding. We then go into the second half. USG absolutely have us on the ropes at this point. Fuzzini goes round Butland. James Tavernier clears it pretty much, not off the line, but if he's not there, it's a goal. And then Ivanovic just tries to chip Butland and puts it over. Doesn't even get it on target. Horrific, but very good block for James Tavernier. But at this point, you're thinking, right, Rangers are 1-0 up. Let's keep an eye on the other games. Bodo Glimt were winning 1-0, but we needed Nice to get it back to 1 each. Anderlecht were losing 4-1. We needed them to lose. Not even a draw would have been a 4. Then they brought back to 4-3. So, and United were 0-0. Tottenham were 0-0. There was loads of games. And you know what? People can bury this new format, but with the Conference League, with drama with Hearts, right? And this is just from a Scottish football perspective. Yesterday, with Celtic and Villa didn't know if they were getting top 8 until after the game. And Celtic obviously wanted to finish high up as possible. And now tonight, with Rangers, we didn't know if we were getting top 8 until after the final whistle. So can someone explain to me how this format hasn't worked? it's created drama across all three of the competitions for just the three Scottish teams. Hell, what about Club Bruges last night? They didn't find out till after the final whistle at the Etihad and they celebrated with their fans. Is this format perfect? No, because I truly believe you can get fucking screwed or you can get a free one. But at the same time, it's better than, because the fact that every team's in the same league means it's more competitive, and also what it means is there's so many positions that can change. How many times in the old format, folks, did we see like half the groups going into the final match day? Like not even any of the positions could change. You'd have to be brain dead to say the old format was better. You know, you would. I think this new format shits all over it, and that's across three competitions now. We've seen it working. Dessers gets released here by Bairami. It was brilliant. Dessers then finds Tierney, and Tierney makes it 2-0. Fantastic. Speaking of Tierney, he rattles the post. Not long after this, he gets subbed off, but Tierney did what he had to do here. Good game for Tierney. Back injured, what I like to see. Igamane, though. McCoist wasn't a happy man with Igamane. I can understand. There was a few instances where he wasn't releasing the ball correctly, where he was trying like the fancy option. Like he had an option to play through, was it Dessers? But instead of playing him through, he tries his outside the boot nutmeg, and it didn't work. And he's great at the skills. He's great at the nutmegs, but he needs to just do some of the simple stuff sometimes. But here, I'm not going to bury Kimani. Fantastic. He's been our best player for the past few months, and you know what? If he wants to risk it all with all these manoeuvres, then why not go for it? But I understand McCoist's point at the same time. But we bring more youth on, then CEO and Lovelace come on. Then Union SG make it 2-1. Yeah, it's not the greatest defender in the world. To be honest, it's pretty fucking poor. But Jack Butland has to do better. It's straight at him. Like, is it above him? Correct, it is above him. But goes over him. 2-1. I'm just questioning why... I'm just seriously questioning why Liam Kelly's been dropped. I mean, Butland clearly ain't the player he once was. And it's so obvious to see. We hang on. Dessers then misses a one-on-one. Could have very easily have made it 3-1 here, but we were hanging on towards the end. But it is a bit of a depleted team, and the reality is all that mattered was the result. The performance wasn't good enough. A lot of players weren't that good. I mean, a lot of mistakes in there from a few individuals, but who cares? We're through. You know what I mean? Now, if this was like at home in the league against St Johnstone, absolutely, and not many people expect us to get top 8. It was borderline impossible, and we went ahead and done it. So yeah, we started this evening in 13th and we finished it in 8th. So I think this competition is this new format's worked. And just to repeat who we could face in the last 16, it will be Bodo Glimt, Anderlecht, or 20 or Fenerbahce. So pretty much that's confirmed that 9th and 10th will play 23rd and 24th. And I tell you what, 4 decent teams, 4 tough teams, but I'd expect us to beat any of those 4 teams across 4 legs. So yeah, that's it. I might make a wee separate vid on that for my channel. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below, and peace.